Hello and welcome. Today I will be presenting on the last stage of the service design strategy, which is the strategy itself and the implementation for MEBS Coffee. We will be focusing only on the wholesale part of their business, and two stages have gone by. The first being the gap analysis. We find what are the gaps inside the service being delivered. Next would be designing the solution. So in this presentation, there are 5 parts. The first being a summary of the solution. Next would be the minimum viable solution, or MVP. Next would be the pilot project and rollout, and then I'll show the blueprint, and finally is the full implementation. Now, for to start with, based on the gap analysis, key requirements have been gathered, and we have, based on that study, we have able to identify some solutions. And the first being that we need to redefine MEB's relationship with its clients. Previously or currently, you could say that MEBS is a wholesaler. He's a roaster and a supplier of their coffee. Now we want we find the need for a more interactive connection between MEBS and its clients, because MEBS needs to know who are the customers of their clients' cafes. The clients operate the cafes, not MEBS. So MEBS needs to know who is the client base. Okay, that is very important, and it must be done collectively, meaning that not just only a few of its clients. It needs to be done as a group. MEBS needs to see who likes their coffee and who keeps on buying their coffee. It's about understanding the market. The next would be, once we get the group once we are able to understand the customer base, next would be to have a concerted marketing effort from all of the partners, meaning that all of the partners subscribe to one marketing strategy that benefits all. And last but not least is the customer insights. The MEBS needs to know when do the customer purchase their coffee, what season, what are the price points, all of these things. And based on these requirements, based on these high level solutions, I have identified that the use of an app, or an app which we can use, which actually solves all of these problems. One way is that, yes, MEBS can go out and hire new people and engage with consultants to hire to build a totally new app if it wants. But why do that when there's something readily available which is cheap and reliable and has been used by other companies worldwide? Just take it out or take it from the shelf. And that is where I proposed the use of Candy Bar. You see, Candy Bar, it is a loyalty rewards program, and the way it works is that MEBS or business owners will register and they will put up their storefront. It is highly customizable. Customers won't even know that it is a candy bar app actually, because you can put in the landing page. Everything is highly customizable. You can put in your logo, your pictures and all. And what Candy Bar solves is that number one, it is a loyalty program. So it tends to create customer loyalty because they get rewarded for it. Another thing is that it provides analytics because customer will need to register for it. It is a two-tier registration process, but very simple and very straightforward. And so the other thing is that the customer does not need to download any apps to use it. It is a hybrid app. So it lives on the Facebook Messenger, and I believe almost everybody has Facebook. But even if they don't have Facebook, they'll receive notifications through text messages. But when they register, the app captures the data from the customer, and every time the customer purchases and adds a point or a reward to their card through a digital card or a virtual card, data is recorded, how much they are spending per purchase, what is their favorite beverage or food, what time of the day, how frequent they are going, what are the demographics, all is recorded. Candy Bar has an excellent analytics tool built into it. The next is that it provides an additional marketing channel. When we look into the app, we know which customers are frequent and which customers are dormant, and so we can target our marketing efforts to focus on the customers we want. And they will, every time we create a promotion or a new campaign, it will automatically be shown in their Facebook inbox. And the clever thing again is that it has an AI built into the system in the form of a chatbot. So the chatbot talks to the customer through Facebook Messenger and tells them about the new promotions or what is the current reward. And the customer can also provide feedback to the store or what are their experience for the cafe, which is all recorded, and the customer himself can also access their virtual card through Facebook Messenger. And so these are the 3 points, the 3 key things which Candy Bar actually solves. So for our project rollout, definitely a lot has to be done, but I will focus on 3 main things. Our focus is on gaining new customers and focusing towards customers to register to the app, because right now there is a lack of data on our customers or the customers of our clients. And having that data, understand the customer profile is the priority for now. And so how we plan to do it is by freemium, providing free stuff. Okay. Again, this must be strategized properly. We are not here to lose money. It is a business, it's not a charity. And so what we propose, as stated in the report, is that it is a shared promotion, because both parties will benefit, the clients and MEBs. And so MEBs is to supply the coffee beans for the rewards, just for the initial rewards. And so the clients will have to make the coffee. But for repeated purchases and for loyalty rewards, we suggest that the clients sort out their pricing, have a pricing strategy in place so it can cover it. The other thing is we will need to use an omni-channel marketing strategy. So first is online. All of the clients will need to have social media if they don't have it yet, but most of them do. And what we plan to do is to have a professionally designed ad or ads, which are all shared by the clients and promoted by the clients to their existing followers. So this creates, you can say, a trend, a kind of a micro trend. And people will also know which cafes are involved in this marketing group. The next would be offline, and our strategy is to use printable material, informational material, three main areas. The storefront, where people pass by, they'll look at it, it'll catch them, hey, free coffee. They'll go in, register, try out, be happy. Another place is the counter itself. When the customer goes there to register, to order or to pay, they see, oh, there's this new app, they could get free coffee. Yeah, they could register itself. Another one would be on the table, they're having their coffee, they're enjoying, they see it, they register. Okay, but what is important here is, as highlighted in the blueprint, is that the employees will need to have and will need to be trained to promote and to help the customer to register. So continuing on to the blueprint, it is divided into three main stages: beforehand, using the service, and after use. So the very first step beforehand is having the back office engage in the consultants doing the back work, doing the main work for the campaign itself. So having to know what to reward, the structure of the reward itself, this must be agreed from all parties. The other thing is to engage to engage with professional consultants to design the apps, to design the ads. Yeah. So what the customer will start to do is, once they see the ads through social media, for instance, they will start to register their phone number. It is picked up by the system, recorded, and for the front office, their job is to talk with the customers and to help them out with any inquiries. If they see any information in the store, they will need to always promote the app itself, because these are customers who are already inside the store. During the use of the service, the customer itself will claim rewards or work towards it. And so this is for new customers. I believe that this is a chance for the cafes to showcase their menu and their customer service, because we want the customer experience to be exceptional. We want them to share their experience with their friends. So besides providing a great customer experience, having showcase our menu, we also create a reward for the customer to promote the app or to promote the cafes to their friends, meaning that any introduction, if they are able to introduce new customers in by registering to the app, they themselves will receive a reward in terms maybe a free coffee itself. So at the back end, once customers have registered, all the information is recorded. Real-time data is also recorded when the customer purchases their coffee, how much they are using per purchase, what is their favorite beverage. All of these are all recorded, and that provides great insight. Okay, last but not least is the full implementation. Now that we've gathered all of the customer data, we know their spending habits, we know the demographics, we have the analytics. Our focus is increasing the frequency of purchases, and this is done by understanding the customer first, and then creating special promotions. This can be seasonal. You can even Starbucks have special drinks during the holiday season, such as the pumpkin spice latte. So we can also implement something like that. It goes directly to the messenger. The other thing is we could do is, as highlighted in the report, is having birthday specials. So a customer receive certain promotions, certain free gifts during their birthdays, for instance. And this is to entice them to purchase more, basically to come in to the cafe again. So one thing to highlight is that it is a continuous process. We have to identify what marketing channels work, or what campaigns work the best, and then we improve on it. Okay, and having an app such as Candy Bar is extremely good in measuring the outcome of it, because it is on real time. You can see the effect real time. You can see the period of the changes based on the dates and all. So as more and more customers register, and the program attracts a lot of attention, you could say, this creates the program itself and the group itself becomes very valuable. Okay, and this attracts new cafes into the group. Okay, it becomes very attractive, so new cafes also would like to join in, and this adds new customers to Maps itself. And when new cafes join in, more and more, and their customer starts to register onto the app, more information, more customer demographics are known, and more information about the market is known, and so better marketing decisions can be made. So this creates, this is a strategy of continuous growth, you could say, based on two stages. To end, I have created a Maps account with Candy Bar as a prototype, which was used during the testing phase. Um, and you can see it at the appendix part, and how the app works and its features, right? And I believe it's the perfect match for this problem, or for this gap, we can say. So that is all. Thank you.